that #1 status. They've been there in the rankings before, but they've not won a major. They've got the best player in the world who ultimately put them in this position. I know people are harping about the fact we highlighted it so much, but think of that. If they go out now, they could have 2-0'd Liquid if not for that simple play. And I don't mean that with the pun. It was just such a simple play. Covering every entrance. So too is Kerrigan, though, to Electronic behind the sandbags, and he expects someone to repeat from barrels. Good counter pick from CT. Now they can push back up, and Electronic's going to know that he can get more aggressive. Chris J, he gets caught by exactly that man, and Romp's the only one left. A shooting gallery to fire at low HP.
Oh, he can
actually find Simple as well, but they need to stay wide. Get on the defuse and make sure he can't swing all the way to the diffuser, which is Zeus. Amy doesn't even want to contest. One bullet hits the wall behind. Kerrigan sneaking out, finding Simple. Defenselessly standing in the corner, waiting to be potentially baited in, but instead it's Boomich that has to trade off of him. However, a stack toward the atrium, toward the roof, and immediately they go back over toward B to try and capitalize. Smoke down. I thought Flamey had that playing close to the smoke. It usually is good for one. The dink was there, but the kill was not. Trade happened, but so too did Rops, and all you need is 2 kills to get in the B site and get the bomb planted. It's another 2-on-2, but Boomich already on the rotation.
Yeah, really nice stuff there from Boomich. Voxic, remember he's got the AWP, holds the Glock for now. He might want to get that AK-47. Really? The Glock? Does he got the call there super low? Yeah, get that all back out. He's got a chance now. If he hits his first shot, he could actually nail it. Assume the player was still towards Banana. Chris J certainly the sort of player that can make that work. But speaking of which, Simple, he's not bad with the AWP. Electronic to defend, and Simple's on the bomb side as well. We'll see the flash come soon.
Oh, timing.
Yeah, there's the flashbang. They make their way out, but Electronic's aware of it, trying to stay alive as long as possible here while players all around him. That's a decent picks here coming in from mousesports. It's going to be Zeus.
To work with, both on the site firing. That's going to be a bait and switch, easy. Rop slides out.
As Voxic waits, holding the CT spawn corner, Kerrigan doing anything but. He's found a headshot. Zeus goes down, flashbang over. Maybe a commitment here off the bomb, but smoke goes down. I feel like that's the cue just to hold up. No one needs to do anything at this point. Boomich, aggressive position, works for one.
Spray back in through the smoke, though. Usually that is traded, but it buys time for the other CTs to get in position. That's the benefit of that position. I know it seems odd to play that aggressively in front of the smoke.
Any sort of picky can at this stage. Problem is, every time he scopes, they hear him. Rops is now low as well. A couple of bullets in their general direction. They are done for. There's the first and the second. Nothing mousesports could do. Well held by NaVi. There they are. Oh, they still get him. Even though he fell back, he took 50 damage.
Yep, that sucks.
Wow. That doesn't.
Yeah, that's right. Oh! I thought he was going to get both headshots. I thought the lineup was there. Kerrigan gets him back, thankfully, with the AK, but this is my point. Simple's electing to play these angles, trying to catch them off, but he's just not quick enough today, it seems. And a great read to look above the smoke. Zeus on the site finds 2, nearly got the 3rd, but just stepped off the edge as he went down.
I feel like Flamey's going to push that. He has to, indeed he will. I don't think there was any other option there. If he sat back and waited, what, 15 seconds, he wasn't going to win the round.
Simple. Oh, he's going to actually
he hit it.
Extinguished and hit it anyway. It's because he's already down the apartments. Simple fights them in Banana. They think they can strike as he's going to rotate. He doesn't because Boomich is already down so far that Simple can stay there rather than being the anticipated dynamic op. And he catches them off board. This was a great round from NaVi.
Players here this tournament in a similar situation looking to prove themselves.
Simple. Alu-esque. Down toward it. Spots across alt middle. Watch Flamey trying to dance delicately behind the smoke, but Chris pursues. Krieg rush. Electronic.
Always had him.
Absolutely has. And Boomich is already in the apartments again. Second time he's been able to push that. Electronic, you said it, heard them. Walked out, took advantage of the fact that he knew that they were down bottom side of middle. But Chris J still with the Krieg, making good work.
Rob's very patient. Timings could elude him, though. He's looking towards the bottom right now, and indeed, he played that so well. He was waiting for the reaction from the CTs, which did come. He was aware of the prospect of it being a push from B, but unfortunately now lost the bomb. And Chris J might be in trouble. Down to 12 points of health, up against Simple and Zeus. They know exactly where he is, and he only has 30 seconds. There's almost no chance of winning this one. That confirms it. Nice positioning from Zeus.
Let's not forget, when they're on, they can take down anyone. Just a note about the Krieg, by the way. I see Chris rushing with it. And rushing will toward Simple. It's frozen again to go down, but I'm not sure Simple's going to be aware that a second player was that far around the corner. In fact, he could push that smoke to catch out Zeus, who was throwing in nades. Boomich in the pit, taken by Rops up close. Simple gets him in return, but Chris is still trying to find a way around. And Simple, they're lined up. He's got 2. Krieg again. Flamey gets him down, but that gives them a chance. Voxic has the bomb, but he's spotted out.
The top of the scoreboard on the entire server right now. And they only have 3 rounds, so frustrating for him that, as you mentioned, Frozen not delivering, but there it is. That's a bit of the talent we wanted to see.
Electronic at range that just can't get it done. Look how much damage he did. Even if he doesn't get kills here, he slows them down enough, and he's going to cause a lot of damage. Yeah, slow it down, don't shoot. Sneak out, headshot. Yeah. Fortunately, the second player down toward Cubby means he can't swing to get Flamey, but look what this does. Flamey has to look backwards now.
Yep, he can't really do anything with this at all, you're right. Lovely push coming in. 1 kill found, but that's all it took. Frozen, just a note, with his third. So he had a very quiet start into the game, but that could be one of the most impactful rounds you're going to get. Simple holding onto his AWP, and his money is absolutely fine, so he doesn't necessarily...
Oh no, away. As much as he's still top fragging, Simple's being caught a lot on the A side trying to be aggressive with this AWP quad side. Boomich will get Chris. That gives Simple space. In the AWP, HP doesn't matter as much, but still can't hit the flick. Tough one to ask of him, to be fair. But Electronic gets the trade. Trade will suffice. It's still a 4-on-2.
It really is. It should be advantage NaVi here, but players like Frozen are up, and he's looking for a frag. Not going to get them, though. Zeus with a lovely shot from the graveyard. Voxic might find himself in a similar position as Flamey, aggressive second mid pushers, and trying to open up the map himself next half. Zeus really has found some form this event. This has been impressive. He's playing very smart CS as well, using the utility to his advantage. They've won the round at this point. They have back towards A. Electronic just needs to find one, and the round should be there. Good flashbang from Simple to back him up. He's going to swing out, but the smoke is down. His smoke gives him a slight gap here as you see him actually look towards the apartments, takes Rops, and just needs to stay alive at this point. Buy time for the rotations. Even the bomb can go down. It's the last round here.
Fair enough. Good crossfire. Electronic gets both. This is a knockout match. Determining playoff positions. Rops. Excellent work with Voxic as well. They're hitting every single shot. Bomb down to the balcony. And that's how it goes. Just those two. All that's needed. Good headshot angles.
He's kind of be happy with that. Now, Voxic has the AWP. I promised you kills. And there it is. The first one comes in straight away. Yeah, absolute contact play here. In they go. It's Electronic focusing towards Coffins. I feel like the CTs are bested them, though. Very aware. Chris J still there with the MP9, but got to be aware of the verticality. They do trade blows, but just Flamey left in the 3 versus 1 now.
And another flash, just to be annoying again. Keep in mind, not all 3 are coming from that same position, though. Voxic's clearing Banana, has to do it with the AWP. Now he joins in, that could be a factor. Goes for the pistol instead. Deagle works, why not? 3 players only on this side, and Kerrigan is fully onto it. He's got to go. Flash gets him in. Zeus doesn't respond very quickly. Simple does, but he gets 2 for 1 in that situation.
Voxic's got quad. He's got a kill here for sure. Spotted his quad up. There it is. Going to take Boomage down, and really starting to look much better at this point. 4-on-2. With 15 seconds, I don't see a way in, but maybe NaVi do. We'll see if they can find it. One player gets past at least, but that was just baiting in Robs. He plays that so well. It's so patient. And that's a great shot from Flamey, but there's no bomb being planted here, I'm afraid, as we close the gap.
Thing in the world, it was about momentum, but there's been opportunity here that NaVi have not capitalized on. And again, Chris, he's going to slow them down. That bait's back in Frozen. Great setup. Bomb dropped inside of Banana, and I do believe there's a smoke over there to be thrown and deployed to hold it at bay. May not matter. Voxic's already going to get Flamey down after he finds Rops.
Seconds. Can't even get the bomb down. Gonna have to hold on to what they have. Hello. Bit of an interaction here towards second middle. Voxic wasn't expecting it with the Desert Eagle out. Turns around, finds a free kill. And Boomage will just save at this stage. Maximum loss bonus. They haven't really planted any bombs. Luckily, Voxic's missed the shot, probably the first of the half. He's stuck in sandbags, though. I think they're aware of it, but still, it's Zeus. He's known to be bullish at this side of the map, pushing through flames and smoke. So this time it costs him, as Vox, if he hits this shot, oh my goodness, I would have been done myself. When you've got no Molotovs, 1 flash, that is just not going to be a great thing here. But the nades might be. That's not bad. A chance here. But it looks like mousesports just, you can see they're not blind. There's no pressure with the Molotovs. And Simple, no knife this time. Does get a frag on the boosted player, but Frozen takes care of that pretty quickly. Electronic will have to do something absolutely fantastic at this point to even stand a chance. He's got 35 seconds, grenades flying in, flashbangs as well, sits in the smoke, down he goes, and it's mousesports taking the lead at this point.
Confidence to walk down, no one's even looking.
He knows they're rattled, they're going into set piece mentality, they've got nothing left.
Pack it up, this one's done. Chris through the smoke. Oh look, hi guys.
Oh, the incendiary on top of it as well. See you later, guys. He's just absolutely owned them here.
I think if they nade that from the other side, they know they have to be by bags right now.
Oh, he smoked.
They don't have any nades, unfortunately. But Phillips knows where they are. The one player behind, Boomich does burn him out of position. Flamey capitalizes with the assist, but they're just going to keep pushing. This is NaVi.
It used to be NaVi executions down to 10 seconds on this map, and right now they just look really lost. And again, it's a flashbang. This time not as successful.
No, that's admirable. They're already down a man. But man, oh man, Zeus is lucky he stopped when he did. Chris again with the Krieg. Stop giving him a Krieg. Oh, he's got simple, he's got the bomb, he's got the round, they get the opening pick, and again, they just hope for the best going back toward B, and they can't isolate a single individual. As Electronic finds Frozen, it's Romps to slide out underneath the trade off of him. Bomb will at least be grabbed by Boomich, but so much noise and such little time to think about things.
Jay has got to back that up. That's a potent combo. That is scary. This team, this is the real deal. Simple gets him an opening finally. Could this be a round? Boomich trying to get his way through as Frozen gets all the information. Unfortunately, can't land the shots. The B bomb site could be taken up to 12 if he can do something remarkable here. Not the cleanest of kills, and that will cost him. Gets one. There was two there available potentially, but that should be the round at this point.
And this might be the first round for NaVi in an absolutely abysmal T side. Don't hold your breath on it yet with the way things are going. Romps finds Flamey. That's worth. And
he's
just a few shots and situations that might be somewhat different in the outcome, but overall, this just isn't good enough from NaVi as a team. And Romps has this down to a one-on-one again, but 1 HP. And Bomb too far gone, he will go down, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna luck in the timings here, which he has. That's enabled him to get up. And this is where things get a little bit troubling for him.
Kerrigan's just trying to preserve himself in the corner. It's worked. Boomich walks around and he's dropped. But Electronic gets in the sight, and excuse me, he got that from the balcony. So good shot from him. I thought it was he that was behind the box. It was Zeus planting the bomb.
Well, Chris J, he'll take damage at the start. I think Simple hit him straight through the half wall there, but he gets a grenade at his feet. I love this from Chris. He always does this. Doesn't work out for him now. Even when he's tagged, he's always willing to go down to the bottom of B here. Teammate runs around the corner, and he's going for double kills here. He's going to actually, the smoke as well. Brave from Frozen, but he's going to surely go down here. It's going to be such a scrappy second kill if he picks it up. Not going to happen. Electronic knew he had that for days. It's a mechanic in CSGO, if you're not aware. Crouching, walking, shooting, full accuracy. So you can face check those sort of angles while moving.
I've tested it in real life too.
Can confirm.
Well, my accuracy didn't get any worse. It was already bad, so. Smoke off on Romps. Small gap, but he can't really utilize it. More so, it's gone, and that gives Flamey the angle, who snuck into the site.
And this is the round that really matters. You can't really justify the retake now because you need the money for the last round. You need the Voxic AWP. Overtime certainly on the cards here. Dust 2 next. Who knows which way this one's going at this stage. NaVi wake up just in time. They're the ones there at the back foot.
They did try and flash it in, to be fair, but Simple hits Kerrigan. Down he goes. Second time the flash has failed Kerrigan, and they're 2 men down already. This looks like overtime. Low HP, though, mind you, on Flamey, and Chris J's able to win out on that duel. Og instead of the Krieg, but another missed shot that's going to be extremely costly. Chris can't get out.
5 seconds has expired. He had to move a little bit quicker at that point. Makes his way through and himself known. It does go to overtime, which is surprising considering the foundations they have in terms of players.
Now the question is, okay, Voxic, fair enough to find one. Flamey gets him back immediately. Nade. It's interesting now to see if they switch back to playing to win rather than not to lose, as you suggested, because you could see how much map control that gave to NaVi by default in the last 2 rounds of the first or the regulation. First segment of this game, shall we call it? Because who knows how long this one will go. Back and forth already in this round as well. Looked like Electronic might be able to swing on Frozen. Got damage in, but not enough.
And the flash. And see what can be done here.
Frozen. Great find from inside the dark spot, but that's where he will be left. Boomich puts him down. Fake plants, try and bait out some shots, learns where they both are, but they are both too powerful together.
And Chris J, here we go. Double orbs now. We wanted to see him, Matt. Let's see if it works out for them. He'll fall back. Frozen gets the first pick kill, and Chris J, that's what I wanted to see. That's a really nice adaptation there from mousesports. Just throw that in overtime. You haven't seen it before. They're not used to it, and it's working out really well so far. And that's a kill we don't see too often.
Not at all, yeah, and clean and concise to take out Chris J as he gets around the corner. Flamey has Kerrigan down, though, so again, we find ourselves into a 3-on-3. Library smoke means he's isolated as well. Toxic means has to go aggressive elsewhere. Catches them before they enter. Good read, good react. Romp's still waiting, and the smoke due to expire with about 6 seconds. Voxic's already just gone through it, because they still haven't rounded the corner. Zeus eventually will, and that catches off Romps, who thought he could find him first, but they had him figured out walking out from the apartment. Still, though, Frozen, one-on-one. Bomb being planted. He's going to know exactly where Zeus is. Gets the angle, but Zeus gets the shot. An op kill and the clutch for Zeus in the round.
They've tied things up at 1-1 already. Is it going to be another push here from Frozen? It is, but Electronic's ready for it. And then Rotations have to come through. No real commitment from NaVi just yet.
The squawking chicken reveals that he was on top of the site, though, and then the trade certainly did. Boomich gets the information. Voxic again. He hits, but he can't kill. That costs them, arguably, round 15. He hits the second. Electronic goes low. So there's benefits to it. Now he's striking because Boomich eventually goes down. Kerrigan takes advantage of both players that were on the site, and it's all onto Electronic trying to push. Voxic switches, and it is going to be 17 for mousesports.
Basically he said, if Simple kills us at the start, someone's getting kicked. This time, it's Kerrigan who's going to be opening things up instead of him going down to the orb.
All it does is reveal that no one's pushing through. And it's a fake back over toward A as Kerrigan. Wants to fire in over the box. Chris J gets Boomich back on the T side, back on the Krieg, back into the kill zone. A little bit late. No, he goes back. Excuse me, he's on quad. So they've left Voxic in the halls. I would have thought Zeus wanted to clear that. Frozen and Rops win it out, and there's nowhere to go because of it.
Absolutely nowhere. Electronic, you'll have to sit back in the library, and at this point, no real point in exit kills. You might as well save the Krieg. If you want the Krieg, so go save it. Like, exit kills mean nothing here.
Voxic's the only one who really... Okay. I was going to say take significant damage. That changes. Simple hits a shot. Knows a second one get out, and he goes hunting for him. Kerrigan down. Electronic waits as well. Makes a lot of noise jumping down. That's the exact synchronicity with a flashbang, so they wouldn't have heard him anyway. They'd be too busy dealing with Boomich. It seems simple. Back by library, able to look over to that side as well, and it's all on Rops. We're looking at 18-17. Round he pushed two of them, but specifically the one where he got all the way behind them at Banana. Simple, again on the op, quick to realize they'd gotten around. The Arch is smoked. He has to do his part. He certainly will. Frozen drops. Nade bounced in. Significant damage further onto Kerrigan. He's down to 5. Voxic, oh, wow, last alive. Nade takes out Kerrigan in the end. 1 on 3, was 4. Op to fire. He's got to pretty much hit every single shot because here comes the cavalry.
Anyone in? It actually seems like it might. He is capable of winning these. Just needs the opening, but not going to happen. Double overtime confirmed.
Hands up, which one makes the L? He needed to right-click that.
Yeah.
And it would have been fine, but overthrew it and had to run away. This is fine. This is great. This is exactly what Boomich did. He's going to leave him there as well. That's even better because now he's going to get even more information. Pull the gun back out, my friend.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's got the low HP. Thankfully, it was low HP because that could have gotten very awkward. Now he knows to go back to ult mid. Oh.
That's how you do it. It wasn't the cleanest. It wasn't the prettiest. It won't go down in history, but still, it definitely wins the round.
Yeah, Brain was bigger than Braun that round.
Yeah. So that will do. He gets 3 kills. It could have been much nicer, but still there's a chance for Frozen here. 50 seconds remaining, and does do damage towards the orb at the end. A sigh of relief from Electronic there. And doesn't seem to be challenged there too much these days. Incendiary down, waits for the initial exchange. They are flashing him now at least, but they're not doing much with Flamey. He gets a kill towards Kerrigan. He seems to be the first to go down. That much science behind it. Need a decent flash. 1 smoke towards library. Hope the timing works out. Oh, Electronics just wrecked them there. And they'll go for it anyway. And that's why you don't run through grey screens. Doesn't work out to a grey screen with no reference points, and they're just holding a real tight angle. Starting on the CT side in overtime for NaVi. I know it sounds weird because you play 3 rounds, you swap. This could be a huge advantage because they have the potential to sweep the CT side, and then that could be it for mousesports. Considering their T-side performance, I would say you'll see them pick up the pace a lot if they get this 3-0. Might not be the case, though. Significant kill onto Zeus. It does thin out the defense. Yes, you can rotate, and you can get position that's beneficial to the CTs on Inferno. And now the offset is the amount of damage they did to Kerrigan, Frozen, and Chris J. Simple! He gets called off this time. He's been so good at the top side of middle with the AWP, rather than in the site, which we saw in the first half. But Boomich and Electronic make amends with it. We're still in a 3-on-3, and it's 2 of the low HP players down. That's significant because it means now Rops and Voxic, as Frozen is taken out, can still fight and fight with confidence, as they will do to find Boomich in return. There's 40 seconds on the clock. They were looking for the clean sweep, and that Incendiary, it might help them out somewhat. Had to be a bit deeper, though, to be honest. Does give them some space and a kill, but the trade is there, and it's going to be 2-1 on the CT side now. So yeah, check him out. Street dancer. Does wear clothes, for those of you who are hoping otherwise. But still accepts honorable donations inside of his hat. to push this. It's his own flashbang. It's not the alley-oop. This is just him off his own accord, and it's going to cost him his life, I'm afraid. And NaVi just need one to get map point again, Matt. Remember, that's the B bomb side, not open. Carrigan in trouble, though. The perfect Molotov to flush him out. He has to go to the pillar. He needs headshots. He needs at least 2 kills. Gets 0. 5 on 2 should be round. You got to go for it if you're Voxic. Needs something massive here. He knows it. Collateral kill there was available. Not going to get anything, but looks at things. There's the first. But it's not enough. It was flashy, it was nice, but surely there's nothing to be done
Say
here.
it's not enough. It is a 1-on-4, which makes it extremely unlikely given that they're going to get post-plant positions, but there's 3 that are so low on HP. If this even had one more player in the mix for mousesports, it might be a very different scenario. Oh, boomage. Okay.
On their opponent's pick. Simple. Oh my goodness, you don't see that too often. The jump across is considered safe. That's an incredibly difficult shot. We can slow that one down and grab the replay of that from Simple's POV. That would be great. We got Frozen now fighting back. I think we might be done here, Matt. It's going to be a 5 versus 3. Execute still and use it advantage and close it out properly.
I do want to point out that Season 9 was only...
Just
oh,
peek,
Chris J.
Just peek by yourself towards Arch.
More than 40 if this keeps up. He's on 38 now. He's got more available to him. That was an interesting one. It looked like the smoke was further gone. That might have been a graphical
This is baffling.
indifference because he finds Zeus standing in the open. Chris, forced back into water, flashed off, needs to get over top of the coffin. He knows the ring, gets around behind them just in time, and that gives him time enough to get Simple. Not with the smoke down towards CT, they'll have to time this to perfection, and they can't. Not gone through. Rops knows he has to. Low HP, but he's stuck in the flames. He's dead, and NaVi get away with the win.
Just about there. They try to throw that around to the best of their ability.